Morning, kiddos. Cal Spoon, Insurancebusters.net, my goofy hat, trying to keep my head from getting so burnt. We're out here at the American Legion right now at post 90. We're here in Cape Coral. We're feeding here, and then we're shifting food over also to the VFW post that's right down the road. In the pursuit of that, the main thing I'm going to talk about on this post is there's a couple of things. Number one, we have an industry that I'm a part of, that I love, but that has given me so much in the world that it has allowed us to do all these things that we're doing. Buy the equipment, buy the food, have the people to get everything started, to spearhead it, to get down into the hardest hit areas first after things have happened. And in those endeavors, we've been extraordinarily successful. What we're finding here is that the biggest need that we have is not money. We have plenty of money. We have plenty of people in the insurance industry who want to be a part of this, and they're donating every day to that. We don't want donations. We don't need them. I want my industry to do their part, and I'm going to spearhead that to make sure that happens. HurricaneDamage.com, one of the attorneys here, he's over there right now opening up a can of beans. He brought food with him. He brought supplies. And yes, he's probably at the end of the day going to get some claims out of this at some point in time. It's not why he's here. See what he's doing? He's serving. He's out here serving. What we need is more people who are volunteers that are coming, and there's a ton of them that are here now, but they don't have housing. The fact that they don't have housing is a big problem, because I'm trying to turn this thing around. I can't bring you here and ask you to help me if we can't get you somewhere to lay your head and take a bath, because those are things that I need every night. For me to face 18, 20, 22-hour days, I need a bath, and I need a place to sleep for 2 or 3 hours that is safe and secure, and I don't have to worry about anything. If you have those things, if you have a place to stay, somewhere we could put cots, somewhere they had running water, we would be super appreciative, and it would allow me to continue. What we do for a living is we public adjust. Feeding is the thing that we love to do, but we must keep working in order to keep funding. So in that same vein, we need volunteers that are willing to come, and they're here and they want to come. We don't need the volunteers so much as we need somewhere to put those volunteers when they're here. If you can help out with that, it would be a tremendous benefit to everybody in your community. It would allow you to give back without having to put a monetary donation in. If you have a church that has some cots, if you have a community center, any kind of building of that nature that we can house 100, 150 people in very easily, and if you have 10 of them, I think that we can fill them. Right quick, I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to introduce you to Nancy. Nancy's going to introduce herself, and then she's going to explain the need that she sees in the community.
Hi, I'm Nancy Malone. I'm with Hands of Light in Action. We're currently gutting and hauling out stuff and repairing roofs, anything that's needed right now. And we're having a hard time. Our biggest problem is we're having a hard time finding people to come in from out of town because we have no place to house them. We just need cots. We'll provide the cots. We need a place for the night with a bathroom. We'll provide the toilet paper. Everything else is taken care of. Just need a place.
Fantastic. Insurancebusters.net will donate cots if we need to. We'll donate porta potties if we need to. I'm sure this gentleman, can you tell us who you are?
Hey, I'm Derek Rosenwald with Kenner Pinaluga. We're here helping out, boots on the ground since day one, just like Cal here, bringing food, supplies, our hands here to help out the community as best we can. Anything you guys need, more than anything, just like she said, we need volunteers, we need housing here. We have volunteers willing to come down here. We just need a building, a place that has a bathroom so they can put the cots down. We have the bedding and everything. We just need a location. So if you're able to help, that would be totally amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so what if you understand what he's saying is that he's willing to commit the resources to help facilitate anything that they have, and then I will give a personal guarantee that if I'm involved in it, the area when we leave will look better than it did when we got there.
I guarantee that too.
Okay,
Absolutely.
So what do we need, folks? Tell them one more time really quickly.
We need a place for out-of-town
A place to stay.
And local volunteers. If you're willing to come, you're local, come help out.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about a place to stay.
Contact
You can
us.
come here, help feed out. That's what we're doing. Cal's got this set up with everyone here. American Legion, VFW, they've all supported us, and we just need more helping hands.
And he's doing supplies, and I'm doing gutting and cleaning out. So
Perfect.
We're here to help,
We're here
and
to
we just
help.
need you all to come and help as well.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to flip this around again. This is not a new endeavor for us. What's new for us is that so many people from inside of our industry that is so precious to me have actually stood up They've stood up, they've answered the call. That makes me proud, gives me the goosebumps right now just talking about it. It is people in our industry that we're not necessarily friends with, that we're not necessarily heading towards the same path in the endeavors that we take, but what we all have been able to do is find a common ground, and that common ground is you, the insured. When we put you up front, when we make sure that we serve you before we do anything else, we accomplish every goal that we set out to do the second that we accomplish that goal. When that goal is accomplished, everything else follows behind it. So anybody that has any ability to help us with the housing, you have personal guarantees from myself, you have personal guarantees from another gentleman here, and those personal guarantees are financial guarantees. I've said it live on deal. If something happens where I bring people to you and there's a problem there, we're going to take care of that problem, and we're going to take care of it immediately. I don't foresee that happening, but I foresee that being as a question as anybody that had the good sense to say, well, okay, what am I bringing into my facility? What am I bringing in? Anywhere that I may house these people, what am I actually bringing in? What you're bringing in is people that are trying to come help. For the most part, all of those people are good people. Doesn't mean that all of them are. Notice I said the most part. Some people, no matter what you do, they'll find their way down to where there's a need, and they'll try to take advantage of that need. If I catch them doing that, that will be a bad thing for them. That will be a bad thing for the industry that they're in, because everybody in the industry will understand and know that for what it is. Again, Cal Spoon, Insurancebusters.net. Thank you so much for when you watch the videos, when you do the things that you do for us. We can't continue this without y'all, and it's not that we don't need the financial support. I need to be so clear about that. We don't need financial support. My industry is flush with money that nobody else will accept. It's a shame that the only people that can help you, the people that want to actually give you stuff, have not found a method or a vehicle with which to give you money without giving it to some government entity or somebody that's not going to put it directly where you can use it. Right here, everything we do comes from our industry. All of that food comes from people inside of the industry, and we're feeding about 800 people a day now. That number will amp up to about 2,400 within the next 48 hours. Because we have this facility here that will be filled up here shortly. We have the VFW over there. Joseph Kreiner is in Pine Island. And we're over at Port Charlotte Legion, where we've been since the day after the hurricane, and we're feeding over there, have been this entire time. So remember, when all the cameras are gone, when all the social media kings and queens leave and all the spotlight has left, what you're going to be left with is the local community here, and that's who we're appealing to. We're appealing to you, the local community, to help us keep this going, simply for the volunteer sake. No cash needed.